In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday night. Long time no see. It's been a while. And since the last time you saw me, some things have changed. I am full barbecue now. That's what they called me at the Jack. They just called me full barbecue. They're like, oh my God, is that full barbecue? That's what they called me. And they gave me this super fancy, I think it's called a nightgown, I think. Typically, I wear it with nothing else on. It's just like, oh, you know. And I had a bunch of people sign it. Well, some judges sign it. So they gave me a KCBS, Kansas City Barbecue Society. I'm an official judge now. No big deal. I passed a test. And I got freaking some credentials. I was a Jack judge. They said that I could taste their food there. It was really good. And then if that wasn't enough, they gave me a nipple cover, a pasty. It says judge on it, right in the middle. 34th Annual Jack Daniel's World Championship Invitational Barbecue, October 14th, 2023, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Judge. Sweet, huh? I am basically a pit master, an armpit master. But that's basically it. That's basically all I got is the armpit mastered. Not even so much. Let's just say I wouldn't be winning anything with my armpits. Sorry. Anyway, rocking this hat. It's got a freaking hat on now. The hat guy now. I look like I should drive an 18-wheeler. Actually, no. I look like I should drive. No. I look like I'm a guy who watches 18-wheelers on the side of the highway. Look at that. Look at that one. It's a Kenworth. Look at that one. It's a Caterpillar. Nice. Nope, I can't do it. I can't do hats. That's just not my jam. I'm just not a hat guy. Stay put. Stay put, hat. Cool. But I think I might just keep on this sweet little thing, this little ditty. Hopefully my mic is working. It wasn't working earlier, and that's why I was a few minutes late. I think I fixed it. Pretty sure I fixed it. I believe so. If not, I'm sure I will get yelled at in a minute. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Sorry that it's been so sporadic lately. Last month or so has been like pretty nuts. But I'm going to get back to the typical Friday format. 9 p.m. Eastern on Fridays very soon. Hopefully next week. We will see. I will be in a location, not here next Friday. And it depends on the internet connectivity to see if we will actually be able to do it from there or not. Fingers crossed. If the internet's bad, then I should at least hopefully be able to use the phone technology where you send data through interwebs from a phone to a computer. Mobile hotspot, that's what it's called. Hopefully that'll work if the internet's bad there. Travis Robeson's in the house. Bourbon Hall, what's going on? One Mo Cast is here. My mom's in the house. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Giselle Boston, trout decanting. Dusty Dan Trout. Possibly. We got a little trout sitting over here. An old one. It's an old bugger. Mark S is here. Jeff W. Corn Teeth is here. Corn Teeth. Pedro's in the house. What's going on, Pedro? Matt Horn, Darth Walls is up in here. William Reynolds, how's it happening? How's it happening? I'm a bit rusty. Rim Job 7630 is here. What's happening? Tamara is up in the house. Christopher W. Childers is here. Joe Dickinson, what's going on? Tim Romero, Joe the Sample Guy, sampling a little bit of a live stream this evening. Casey D, Joey B, both of those rhyme, and so does Juice 8G. Nice brother. Nice Juice. Russ L's up in here. Donald 88, James Morgan. Oh my gosh, I'll see Shane. So many people. And I'm not expecting a very big turnout. This is 233 is much bigger than I anticipated, considering it's very late on a Thursday evening. So thank you everybody for being here. Truly appreciate each and every single one of you watches the videos, who tunes in. It's been 4 years on YouTube. 4 friggin' years. Wow. It's 4 years and like 8 days, I think. I think the 18th or the 19th was the day I dropped my first video. And it was decanting a catfish. It was a good video. It got demonetized for music. It was good music though. So, son of a bee. But tried to chop a friggin' catfish's head off with a skill saw, but it didn't come to that. I just turned the cap on it the wrong way for a very long time. Did not work out well. Bob Glass, interesting discussion about you at Barrel King this weekend. Hopefully good. If not, then... But I would imagine it can't be... If it was bad, then you know what? Kiss my ass, all right? Sorry. Tighten your anus. Working on it. You look like a guy who plays Trucking Simulator. That's it. Solid. That's super solid. I'm a bass. Oh, boss. Thanks. Man, oh man. Matt's got flair from head to toe. Oh, you know it. I got it. Look at it. I got pins, certified bourbon judge, KCBS certified bourbon judge pin. No big deal. But kind of. I mean, look at that. Look, come on. Focus. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's too late. Really? We're going to play this game? We're going to play this game? We're going to play the game? It didn't focus. And a Jack Daniels World Championship Invitational 2023 pin. I got pins. I got necklaces. So much stuff. So much stuff. Bourbon and barbecue, perfect pair. Yeah, so they were like, as a judge, as a certified KCBS barbecue judge, you're not allowed to have any alcohol while judging, which makes total sense. You're also not allowed to drink anything but water. Soup makes a bunch of sense. Not allowed to do, like, to eat anything else. You know, it's all about, you know, maintaining a fair palate and not being drunk, obviously. But if you need to step away for a cigarette, try to make it quick. I didn't understand that part. But I didn't ask questions because it was too far for me to be told I can't judge anymore. How pissed would you be if someone smoked a cigarette before they ate your friggin' perfect rib? Is that a Trout Unlimited bottle? No, it's not. It's a 100-month-old Jim Beam. We're getting there, Thrasher. You mind your business, all right? Oh, crap. No. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to feel like a complete jerk in a little bit, but we will get to that. We'll talk about that shortly. Someone very, 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 very nice sent me this. And I took a piece of tape and I wrote their name on it and stuck it to the bottom of this decanter. And it is not there. So it came off. And I can't say thank you to that person right now because I thought that there was still a sticker on it. That is not nice of me at all. That's very rude, actually. Dieter Land, congrats on 4 years. Thank you so much. Hey, Huckleberry, $10 super chat. Congrats, Matt. Appreciate all that you do. Love the content. Thank you. Huckleberry. Appreciate that. There is a giveaway tonight. I'm keeping track of stuff by myself, so it might take a bit longer for me to do this. I'm actually not going to be drinking anything tonight. I have a pounding headache. Very bad. I've had it all day, and I don't think that adding alcohol to myself is going to help fix that. I've been hydrating the heck out of myself today, and I need this headache to go away before tomorrow. Big time. But we will discuss some things, talk about some stuff. Whole list of things to really talk about and just chat about. So if you're down for some chit chat, let's freaking do it. Jackson Willoughby, please make an ADHD fishing line of merch. Also displayed as C923 against other ECBPs, and it's fantastic. I still need a C923 ECBP. Still need one of those. I'm going to get my hands on one shortly. Unfortunately, here in Colorado, the newest batch on the shelves is B522, which is not quite what we're looking for. It's like last May. So it's not, exactly current. Like, at what point did they just start sitting on stuff for over a year? Matt looks like a truck stop stripper. Okay. That's for you. Ellen's fam, drinking Tin Cup 10 year tonight. What are y'all drinking? Good question. What is everybody drinking? Mr. Jigs and Hizzy, congrats on 4 years. Long way from fish decanters. Here's to 40 more. We're doing fish decanters until we run out of fish decanters. We have one left. Thank you, Mr. Jigs, for the super chat. Tomorrow drops this bottle on Patreon. It is my Russell's pick. First Russell's pick I've ever done. Ever. Right here. It is Tyrone K. It is just short of 9 years old, like 8 years, 10 months or something like that, roughly. Floor 4, Tyrone K. Sampled a lot the day that I picked this, and I remembered it was very good, but I didn't really remember much about it. I poured some when I got the bottle earlier, and I was like, holy crap. I've been smelling it on and off all day, trying to think of what the note is on here, and I can't quite. It is such a spicy cherry. Oh, have you ever had like if you stored cherries in alcohol, like moonshine cherries? It's like that with like a burst of. It's like a moonshine cherry gusher. If it were in some sort of spiced alcohol, because it's got a burst of spice on the nose. Really, really ridiculous. I will have a taste of that in a few minutes to get some tasting notes on it, but overall, I couldn't be happier with this pick, with the turkey pick. Got very lucky the way, because they add water to it. You never know how it's going to turn out, and it turned out great. Biff Strongo, what's up, dude? Old Forester single barrel BS. So no palate cleanser? What you talking about? Oh, palate cleanser, water. Yeah, it's just water. Water and crackers for the barbecue. Mr. Jigs, new member. Thank you so much. Congrats on 4 years. Thanks, Chris Jenkins. I love all you guys and gals. All you guys and gals. JFW, we love the content. Congratulations. Can't wait for many more years. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll, JFW. I think what I would want to do, for the most part, I don't want my wife to be travel nursing anymore. I want her to not have to do that. I want her to be at home. So in order for that to happen, guess who's got to make a lot more videos? Me. Julster's in the house. Hey, Julster. How's it going? So you know what? You might just get sick of me. You might just get friggin' sick of me. Just pumping out content. Ugh. How do you untie it? It's like, there we go. Oh. All right. That's better. That's much better. Anthony Tinnan headed to town this week. Nice. By town, I'm guessing you mean Colorado. Yeah, like licking the ashtray won't throw off your palate. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to raise my hand. I was like, why are we... Yep. We can go have a cigarette break, but they don't want you to drink a Diet Coke? I don't know. They've been doing it a long time. Come to Barrel King so I can meet you. Bob Glass, I would love to go to Barrel King. One day I will be in Bourbon, Missouri for show. For show. I got to go down there and meet the whole crew. That'd be a blast. Johnny Brennan, we will drink for you. Good job, Johnny Brennan. Yeah, my headache is, I'm not too happy about it. Very annoying, you could say. And it's one of those that a little bit of Tylenol or ibuprofen doesn't touch it. Thanks, Thrasher. Here's the 4 years, dude. Love you, bud. Love you, Thrash Bag. So the giveaway tonight, I've got a spare one of these. Winner of the giveaway tonight is going to get one of my Russell's picks. So I'm keeping track as I go. Just trying to take it easy, you know. Not trying to rush stuff here. Drinking some Moss Monarch, 2XO Tribute. Has anyone had the 2XO Gem of Kentucky yet? Because I want one of those, but I was wondering. There's single barrels, like $200. I'm just wondering if anyone's had it yet. Oh, that's good. A little hydrogen, a little oxygen, never hurt anybody. Dixon Phoenix blend. Virtue Bourbon Batch 1. Nice. So damn good. That Sagamore Bourbon Distillate is crazy good. I can't believe that they're not actually making that. You would think that that would be something that they would want to make a lot of, since it's so good, but they didn't. On a drilling rig, no whiskey. That's probably smart. That's probably smart. Oh, geez. I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. I wish my brain worked better. That's definitely something. Bernie boy, tonight I'm drinking a Diet Coke bottle full of water that has been aged somewhere in my room for somewhere between 1 month. Ew. That's disgusting. It's like finding a random water in the stow and go of your minivan. I'm not going to drink and whiskey. That's okay, right? We don't have to do it every night if we're not. I mean, I could just not do this at all. Or I could do this and just chat for a night. That's okay. That's all right, Dylan. Or Dylan's, depending on how many of you there are. Whiskey Central, happy channelversary. Friggin' Shayla, holy crap. She, from what I understand, I don't want to put her personal business out there, but I saw that she posted it on a few social places, so I think it's okay. Shayla got rocked, like bad. And Shayla, you need to set up a GoFundMe for sure. But glad that your family is safe. She had a little bit of a burgle from what I see. So glad you are safe. That is very scary stuff. Terrible. Thad, cheers, Porter. But I will let her tell that story. I just read about it and was like, holy crap. Jeez. Cheers, Porter. Thanks, Thad. Joe's listening on his way to work. What the heck do you work? 24-hour friggin' awesome shop or what? No one's open 24 hours anymore, so it must be some sort of serious job. Unless you're dealing on the streets, you know? Stag and Diet Coke out of a plastic cup. Awesome, Joe. That's awesome. Plastic cups are actually not bad tasting cups. Like the little hotel cups that are the plastic, not the paper ones. The paper ones, they sort of like the whiskey eats through the bottom of them in a short period of time, and it kind of deteriorates the cup. But the plastic ones kind of get a good nose on them and everything. Little plastic cups. Mash and Drum, what's up, Jason? What's up, dude? Happy 4-year anniversary, you beautiful human. Cheers. Jason, I love you. I've been catching up on all of the Blendageddon stuff, and man, some of it sounded pretty interesting. Last night when I was listening to it, I was thinking about how someone should just send you some just weird stuff. Because it sounded like some was kind of weird, but I was like, what would happen if someone just sent in some real weird stuff? Like a major peaty Amberana, like Coy Hill. Maybe next year. But thank you, Jason. Mash and Drum in for 8. Thank you, dude. Anyway, so the Jack was really cool. I went there the first day, the Friday. I had to take the KCBS barbecue certification class. That was an all-day class, and when I say it was a class, it was a class. It was like you're sitting in a VFW with, you know, a bunch of barbecue enthusiasts, who some of them were very unhappy that people from the media, I was a media guest, were invited, because they're like, people have been wanting to be a judge for 30 years, and then all of a sudden they invite media. Sorry. It happened though. So I sat through a whole class. They taught me what is the word for stuff that's on the side, like stuff to make it look good. Since I'm certified, I should know this, but since I have a terrible headache, I'm having a hard time thinking. They present ribs on like a bed of lettuce. Can't think of the word. I'm not going to try any harder because it hurts. Anyway, they're like, a lot of the class was trying to determine what type of lettuces were allowed in the box. You can't earn points for having the correct lettuce, but you can ultimately be DQ'd for having the wrong lettuce. But you don't need lettuce at all. Very interesting. So yeah, I did that on Friday, and then Saturday all day I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know it was that crazy of an event. It was huge, so big, so many people, so many food trucks, like a really gigantic place, like a really gigantic experience. And then there was a judge's tent, and once I got inside the judge's tent, I was pretty much stuck in there all day with a bunch of people who I did not know. And that was very awkward for me. I'm a very awkward person. So I like to have my safe people who, when I'm in a big group of people, if I feel overwhelmed, uncomfortable, out of place, or just borderline have some social anxiety, I can go to my safe people and I feel comfortable. I had no safe people. So I was like, like in my own little porter shell, like freaking out inside my head. A few people came and like watched me eat barbecue, which was friggin' cool. Totally unnecessary, but friggin' cool. So I sat inside the tent eating barbecue all day and giving most things perfect scores. Because who am I to say that your barbecue sucks? I'll let a different judge do that. There was one rib, though, that was like, I couldn't even chew it. And I was like, you screwed up big time, buddy. Big time. You say you're the best. Well, then be the best. If I know it's bad, that means it's not good. So, Zach, you're silly. Tim Wooten on the western side of Colorado, western slope. Friday night, actually, before the event. So the night before the event, they had this party on Barbecue Hill. Thad Burrell, thank you. Mrs. Porter Sting, Home fund. Oh, thanks, Thad. Yeah, she needs. I miss her too much for her to be continued away. She's 3 hours away from us right now, and that's way too much. 5 days a week, 3 hours away, through the mountains. It's too much. So we got to figure out a way where she doesn't have to travel anymore, and that's the plan. Russell's pick sounds great. It is. It's so good. Very, very impressed. Do I ever enjoy tequila? If so, what are some of my favorites? How far behind am I? 9 minutes. Crap. Sorry, Bernie, gonna skip that question. I do enjoy a couple, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. If I were not to drink, if I were to get out of a bourbon and get into a different spirit, I think tequila would be a good one to get into. Izzo, holy crap, Izzo. Here's $10 per year, 4 so far, and here's to the next one. Keep that woman home. Thanks, Izzo. You're an awesome. Tom Izzo chipping in a big super chat. Another effing super chat. Izzo, place 5 entries. So the Friday night before the event, there was this thing called Party on Barbecue Hill. And they took us up in a school bus where they have like all these Airstreams for typical like media get-togethers and stuff. But they have this big barn up there. It's really cool. They had dinner for us, for everybody who was like judges and competitors and like I think it was like invite only, but it was super cool. They were doing like frozen friggin' slushies, Jack Daniel's slushies, and they had haircuts. They're giving out haircuts. They hired like some celebrity barbers to come in and cut hair. I mean, I didn't get my hair cut because, again, social anxiety issues, couldn't do it. But a lot of people did, and it's just a really cool experience there too. Thanks, Tim Evans. Friggin' Tim. Speaking of haircuts, Tim always looks fresh. Tim Evans always with the fresh cut. So yeah, the Jack was really cool. The barbecue stuff, I've never experienced food like that, where it was like really like they made this stuff where, from what I was told, like this isn't food that you go into a restaurant and eat. Like this food was made to take one bite out of and be like, wow, it's so like injected with flavor and like water and like margarine and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But really incredible stuff. What people can do out of a trailer and like at a barbecue pit. Majorly impressed. Like I said, I think there's only like one thing where I was disappointed in it, and it was a single rib. Phil B, cheers and congrats on 4 years of sharing your bourbon knowledge. Oh, thanks, Phil. You know what they say, fake it till you make it, Phil. That's not entirely true, but kind of true. I'm learning as I go too. I'm forgetting more than I learn. Learning more, I don't know. I feel like I'm not gaining any knowledge. I feel like I'm losing it slowly. Chad Wallace, super chat. Cheers, Porter. Thanks, Chad. And then Josh Gerstenberger. Congrats on 4 years. I would definitely meet you at Barrel King if you went. Drinking Barrel King MP2 right now. Oh, dude, thank you. Enjoy. Thank you for the support. I love that bottle. I love the Whiskey King bottles. And very happy that everyone else seems to enjoy them as well. I know that not very many people tell me if they don't enjoy it. I wish they would if they didn't enjoy it. Just be like, hey, Matt, it sucks. But I haven't really heard any negative feedback, which is amazing. So don't be shy. If you don't like something, always tell me. Then Charlie Stanley, $20 super chat. Thank you, Charlie. That's super cool. Widow Jane Lucky 13. Heck yeah. That's the Lucky 13. I've had the 10-year single barrel before. I think I've had a sample of the Lucky 13. Very good. I can't quite remember when it was, though. I think it was somewhat recently. I think. And Brian Gerard. Congrats on 4 years. Thank you so much, Brian. RD1, is that the Amberana one that you're drinking, Salem? The Amberana RD1? So the Jack Daniels thing was really cool. It was weird being credentialed as press. That's strange. Never like really. It was just weird being around. Like I'm in a group of. There was somebody from Up Rocks. Somebody from Gear Patrol. Instagrammer who the Whiskey Nomad is her name on Instagram. She was part of the press group, the media group. Some meteorologists, some local meteorologists who got the weather wrong. No big deal. And it's just strange. I was like, what am I doing here? Just weird. Derek Patton, congratulations, Matt. Thank you, Derek. Friggin' Derek. Anton B, happy birthday. It's coming close, though. My birthday's next month, so close enough. Derek, thanks for the super chat. So that was a really cool experience. But before I did that, I was in Indianapolis with Dan and Sean and Ryan and Nick Jones. And we went to Backbone Bourbon, which was a very cool experience as well. And I can't wait to tell you all about that and what we got going on at Backbone. I got a little surprise, which is good. Eric Baldwin, love you, Portsky. Thanks for all the laughs through the years. Happy channelversary. Thank you, Eric Baldwin. You son of a bee. You son of a Baldwin. 53K plus. Thanks, Mom. That's weird. It's a weird thing seeing that many. That's weird. That many people hit subscribe. To think about it, it's a strange thing. But I'm happy. Every single one of those people makes me happy, except for probably like 3 who can kiss my ass. But the other 53,000 or 52,998, 97, friggin' love you guys. Nick Shelley, Certain Mass 25-year Eagle Rare Fund. Is that a real thing? I think I saw that today, but I didn't know if it was fake or real. Is that a real thing, Nick? It didn't look real. It looked like a fake bottle. It looked not real at all. And then Chase Regano, my favorite kind of cheese. Congrats on everything. Keep it coming. Will do, Chase. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Emily Chambers in the house. What's going on, Emily? Nice to see you. So in Indianapolis, first of all, I stopped renting cars from like Budget and Enterprise and Alamo and all those places. And I'm like strictly renting cars on Turo now. I'm renting other people's cars because people need to, like, hey, why am I giving my money to friggin' Budget rental car when I could give my money to friggin' Slodvon, right? Or Dieter Lang. Plating, fodder. Oh no, I'm way back here. Holy crap. Garnish. That's the right word, Donald. Wow. Jeez, I am so far back. I'm sorry for being that far behind. Anyway, rented a Audi RS5, like a 500 and plus wheel horsepower Audi, and I got to drive it like 20 miles an hour in traffic. It was bumpy. Sean insisted that I put it in sport mode, dynamic driving mode, and it made it bumpier on some really nasty streets. So I rented that for no reason because I got to make some fun turbo noises downtown, but that's it. Didn't even get to let her rip. Not even a bit. Congrats, Matt. Cheers. Got to go to bed. Have a great stream, sir. Thanks, Chris. I don't plan on streaming for a very long time, but I do want to get to the decanting, of course, and just share some of my trip with you guys. But we went out to a crazy dinner that Ryan brought us to, like an absolutely insane dinner. It was like a friggin' 6-course wine pairing menu, and we had a blast there, and we closed the place down. We were there like 2 hours after they closed, and they were just being very, very hospitable and like, we'll just We'll be here all night. We don't care. We'll be here all night. But that meal is probably best meal I've ever had, kind of thing. Like insane, like absolutely insane. I can't remember the name of the damn restaurant though. I think it's probably worth saying since I'm bragging it up so much. Ryan. Oh, it's on his story? That doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to be able to click on his profile and see, but I can't because it was on a story. That doesn't help. Are the plastic cups okay for a bottle share event? We have 300 of them for November. Listen, someone's going to make a bunch of... Sean says it was Vida. Oh, Sean's watching. Hey, Sean, I love you. Vida, V-I-D-A, in Indianapolis. Crazy meal. It's insane. What was I saying? No idea. Oh, plastic cups okay? Listen, I've never had an event like that. I know a lot of times people use like the little tiny plastic cups, which suck, but I personally, I wouldn't want to give a bunch of big cups that are hard to measure pours into a bunch of people, because you can over pour yourself really quick if it's a big plastic cup and you don't really know how much you're pouring into it and drinking. So I think that's, for a bottle share anyway, probably the smaller the better. I think that at some point someone's going to make a ton of money by making a disposable tulip shaped plastic cup for events like that, for tastings. JFW, $10 super chat. Thank you, JFW. Wow, my head is pounding right now. That is not good. Thank you, everybody, for all the congrats. I appreciate it. Big Vic, happy 4-year anniversary. Keep doing what you're doing, homie. Thanks, Big Vic. Appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Backbone. So Backbone is really freaking cool. They're in this enormous warehouse, and they recently moved into that space. It's a new space. They're right next to this place called Eighth Day Distillery, which is a really awesome little bar. They have friggin' black cat in there and like see-through glass wall, which is obviously see-through if it's glass, and you can like look into their distillery, and they got this huge like cocktail menu. They've got canned cocktails, which are friggin' amazing. And wifey's watching. She wants to know if I checked my blood pressure. I have not. I'll do that after the stream though, for show. I'll do that for show. Anyway, so the Backbone place, we met Nolan there, who's like the co-owner of Backbone, and he is super cool, and he has got the best accent. I just wish I could talk to Nolan all day, because he has got like a British accent, and I love it. I love British accents. I can't help it. There's something about them that I just love. I could listen to, I wish everything had a British accent. It'd make everything so much nicer, you know? I can't even duplicate it or replicate it right now, but man, just glorious. But that wasn't the best part. They have a bunch of fantastic whiskey there. So originally, Backbone was just sourcing MGP, which they still do, but like they had like some aged stock of MGP, and that's kind of like what their core lineup was like they had this, and it really was like what they could count on, like what they were selling, what was basically their, you know, their bread and butter, their moneymaker. But like we all know, a lot of the stocks on aged MGP have dried up, and things are a bit younger now. Profiles changed a little bit. So now most of their age stuff is gone. So they kind of have to like transition into, newer product, putting a twist on what they're doing already, kind of stuff like that. So they're sourcing some different types of whiskeys. Like Sean picked a rebarreled Irish whiskey that they have there, which was tremendous. But they're also using these wave stave barrels, which are from Independent Stave, I believe. And they're rebarreled. They rebarrel MGP into those. And then it like makes this tremendous product. Like, me, I'm not an enormous fan of like toasted or rebarreled whiskeys, but these ones don't have the extreme amount of like Lowe's or Menards or like green wood to them. It's there a little bit, but I think that like the balance on these wave stave barrels are much, much better than any of the toasted stuff or even new charred oak barrels that have been rebarreled. Just really, really fantastic stuff. Dan picked one of those. Sean picked a rebarreled Irish whiskey. What the hell did Ryan pick? Let me think. I'll remember in a second. Ryan picked something completely different for Justin's. Thank you, Tamara. I want to be a judge in that barbecue contest. Do I think that I'm going to be a barbecue judge from now on? Like, am I going to go look around for other competitions to judge? No. But it was a really cool experience. I'd definitely go back and do that again if I were invited. But I don't think I'm going to be like on the barbecue trail looking for other events to judge. They have their community seemingly is just like the whiskey community. It's like a bunch of very close-knit people who are obviously, they know each other from past events, and it's like a meetup every time they get together. You can see it. It's like a camaraderie, I wasn't a part of it. I was an outsider looking in. It's like I was a wedding crasher a little bit, which was strange. But you could tell that it was one big happy family of barbecuers from around the world. Ben Chrisman, cheers. Thanks for all the content. Congrats on 4 years. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I'm probably so far behind right now. That's all right, though. That's okay. 8:56. Oh, yeah. 21 minutes behind. Jeez, Porter. Holy, what the... Why would you do that? I mean, I'm not like, why would you do that? Oh, oh my gosh, Julester. Jewel, geez, fudge. I don't even know. Just congrats on bringing 4 years of your awesomeness to the public and making all of the world a hell of a lot better. Dan and I love you so darn much, Matster, and we are so happy to call you our friend. Also, do not enter this in anything. Okay. Holy shit. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know what to say other than holy shit. Thank you so much. That's crazy. I feel bad. Yeah, you guys know how much I love you. Bob Glass, bring mama home fund. Love you, brother. Thanks, Bob. And yes, Carissa does need to be a stay-at-home wifey. That's what we're doing. That's the next venture here. Just so that we don't have... It sucks. Like, it's really good money, travel nursing and stuff, but being away from the fam is just not fun. And she's her doing that is a very strong thing. Like, leaving and being able to go do that. Like, I was gone for, not very long, and I was like, holy shit. Like, being away from family is rough. So I don't know. I know that she has to be sick of it by now. And I know that because she's told me, but I also know that because we feel it on this end too. So we're going to make it so I'm making a video every damn day so she can be home. Christopher W. Childers. Thank you for the super chat. And we'll read that as soon as I put you in here. Christopher Childers. Sounds like a starting lineup. Christopher Childers. Why is this not working? Come on. Uh-oh, StreamYard's screwing up. I'm jazzed beyond belief for the turkey bomb. So it's named after a turkey accident. Yeah. So Carissa, my wife, hit a turkey on the interstate. A turkey hit her on the interstate in the windshield, like directly in front of her. And damn near went right through the windshield. So we had to rent a car, get the thing towed to Denver, had to fly from Eagle to Denver to go pick it up at some point. It was a whole thing. But yeah, it's just named after the turkey bomb. The turkey bomb. I think I have, let's see. We're okay here. I know I'm way behind, but a story's a story. And we can expedite things shortly. Brand. Downloads. There's that. And one more. And find it. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't take very long. I'm so far behind, it doesn't really matter, right? This was from the inside of her car. Kaboom. So that was a turkey right there, right smacking big ass bird, you know? She called me and she's like, I just hit a turkey. Think I can drive? I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know. So she tried driving like that for a few minutes, but couldn't do it. Anyway, Bill and Dara, average drinker, Dara and her husband, Bill, came and saved the day and picked her up. Car got towed. I was inside. This is outside. She got smoked by that turkey. Just smoked by it. Big time. So, oh crap, I thought I had, I thought I sent myself the turkey sticker. I did not. But yeah, the sticker is basically of a turkey flying into a windshield. A cartoon turkey. Yeah. Paul Hawks. Cheers, dude. Here's to 4 more. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Freaking appreciate it. So that is where that sticker came from. Anyway, so at Backbone, what the hell did Ryan pick again? That's what I was trying to think of. Ryan picked a... So Dan got the Wave Stave. Sean got Irish. Ryan got... What? I don't know why I'm blanking on this. But Ryan got something really cool too. We all liked different things. We all like different things there. I ended up getting an 8.5-year MGP, 21% rye, that is going to be bottled in December. So I have one of those sitting here. These things are ridiculous. The 8.5-year-old. So Slippin' Jimmy was my pick last year. The Backbone Slippin' Jimmy, which people slept on big time. This thing made it out of Patreon last year. I cannot believe it. Like, it didn't sell out in Patreon. It was like a $70 8.5-year MGP, 123 proof. Just so damn good. Got another one this year. But not only that, but I got 2. Hells yeah. I emailed Nolan earlier today and I was like, dude, I love both of them. And can we stagger these mothers? And he was like, we'll do it. So I got Slippin' Jimmy. Then it's all going to be Better Call Saul themed. All 3 bottles. There's going to be that one. Slippin' Jimmy was number 1. I thought that I was only going to get 2. So I have a sticker ready for number 2, but it's not number 2. It's actually going to be number 3 because I've got to come up with another sticker for number 2. Because the third one is, if you haven't watched Better Call Saul, this will not make any sense. But if you have, then the third backbone pick is going to be Saul Gone. Oops, where's the Connor? Wow, I'm behind. So that's the Saul Gone. It's when he's Gene Takovic in the future after he runs away from his identity. But yeah, Saul Gone. This is a badass sticker. I kind of dig it. That's going to be the third backbone. Still have to come up with a sticker for the second backbone, though. Now, how does that disappear? Get away. Get out of there. I am so far behind. It's okay. I'll figure this out eventually here. Where are we? Good grief, Matt. How? Oh, no. Did I get Chris Miller? No, Paul Hawks. Paul Hawks was my last one I got there. No, Connor M. Connor M. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that this was going to be this difficult for me. Turns out, everything's difficult for me, especially today. Danielle, how do I super chat -3? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, that's funny. But also, I didn't understand. Sean, congrats on 4 years. Thanks, Sean. Oh, Sean. Oh, goodness. And Chris Miller, congrats on 4 years of domination. Thanks for the entertainment and whiskey education. Keep it going. Thank you, Chris Miller. So anyway, Backbone is trying and will be succeeding. I'm just saying that they want to be more of a destination place where people are going to go taste whiskey in like a tasting room. It's going to be like a barrel pick destination for groups who want to pick barrels, like to go there, enjoy the experience there, thieve from the barrels. He had like a whole array of different whiskeys to taste when we originally got there. And then after we tasted through, I don't even know how many different samples he poured, a dozen, maybe. Then we started tapping barrels and tasting barrels. Like an incredible experience. If you have a group that wants to do a barrel pick, definitely worth checking out Backbone. If you're anywhere in the Midwest, it's a really cool place for a group to go and taste through some barrels and see what they are working on there, because you got a lot of cool things happening. A lot of cool experiments going, some small barrel stuff, some wave stave stuff. I'm sure that we've tried stuff, or we didn't try stuff that they have going on. The next door, the Eighth Day Distillery's got stuff working over there. It's like a really cool operation in downtown Indy. Johnny Brennan, social anxiety for me equals work, grocery store, and the bourbon store. Yeah, for me, it's literally everywhere. I don't know how I don't know. I get around people and I just shell up. I'm so weird. Just weird. But I'll get over it eventually. Probably not. That's okay. That was part of my charm, right? Great job, says Josh Gerstenberger. On the last name, most people are scared to say it. So I think MP1 is better than MP2. Yeah, well, MP1 was a Stag Junior finish. MP2 was a purple top finish. And they're different blends. But I think I don't know. Every time I taste them, I think differently. But I can definitely see that. They're just a different profile. Whoops. I don't want to turn off number lock. I want to keep that son bitch on, yo. Whiskey Talk, thank you. Congrats on your rise to whiskey stardom. Here's to another 4 years. Thank you, Whiskey Talk. That is super, super nice of you. So, yeah, the Backbone thing, extra cool experience. Much better than my last experience in Indianapolis. Car accident thing happened there. So I was a little nervous driving around downtown there. But you know, conquered that beast. For show. We conquered it. Just putting Ryan in that car just was fun. I love Ryan. Ryan Elvis is the best. I would try to keep him on his toes a little bit. Like if he got a little too comfortable, I just jab the throttle. Just so we remembered. Don't get too comfortable, Ryan. We're in a sports car. And there's potholes everywhere. Mark Vasco, cheers to 4 years. Thanks for all you do and the insight you share. You've helped me tons with the whiskey journey. Thank you, Mark. That is extremely nice of you. By the way, it reminds me, Mark Vasco, typically during Whiskey Weekend, not Whiskey Weekend, Pours in the Park. During Pours in the Park, we end up watching the UFC fights. Mark and Christine, Cameron, Jayla, whoever we can get together to watch the UFC fights. So are you watching the boxing match this weekend? Are you watching Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury? I think I will be watching that if I can stay up that late. I'm going to bed very early. But it should be a fun thing to watch, although probably not too competitive. It should be a fun watch. Should be very fun. Kyle Wells, love you. Cheers. Thank you, Kyle. That's very nice of you. Love you too. What time is it? Holy crap. We've already been live for an hour? Goodness, I haven't even done the thing yet. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Kyle. Yeah, I definitely know better than to try to keep track of stuff myself. It's fine. Anyway, it's Vita. Oh my God, I'm 22 minutes behind. No way. Beyond the Row. Thank you. This is absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. What am I doing with my life? Thank you everyone for saying congratulations. His British accent is so great, it's actually Australian. And it's definitely not Australian. 100%. And if it is, then I'm... Because none of his words ended with a question mark. Or like went up. Isn't Australian like at the end, right? His wasn't like that. John Cloud, congratulations, man, on 4 years. Cheers. Thank you, John. Is it Australian? No way. Don't tell me that if that's a lie. Because I don't feel bad. Because I'm pretty sure he even said it was British. No video. SC, happy 4th, dude. Keep it up. Thank you, SC. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. And I keep clicking on the wrong thing. What did I just do? Okay. Can't mess that up. That'd be bad if I messed it up. Jim Brody, happy anniversary, man. Here's to another 4 years of good times. Thank you, Brody. Friggin' Broadster. Really appreciate that. And what the hell, Lukens? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Jeff, congratulations. Good night. Thank you, Jeff. You big, tall, glorious son of a bugger. Jeff always gets me birthday cake if we go out to dinner, even though it's never my birthday when we go out to dinner. And he always has them sing me happy birthday. Thanks, Jeff. Joe Henniger, I don't know what to say other than tell Dan to send me a sample of Eagle Rare 25 that he's probably buying. I don't know if that is a real thing? Is that real? It's got to be, right? If that many people are talking about it, it has to be real. Wonder how good it is at 25 years. It's got to be good. Keith and Libby Stepansky. Congrats, Matt. Thank you, Keith and Libby. Appreciate it. I think I should probably get to this decanting, even though the first step of decanting is don't tell yourself decant. Tell yourself decant. Oh, Thrasher, you thank you, dude. I'm good. Thank you, Slot Vaughn. I think I got you in the thing. I did, yep. Jeez, that thing is loud. But if I turn it off, then I'll forget that I turned it off. All right, so let's stop the smell. Jeez Louise. What's the easiest way for me to do this? Gridix Barbecue. Congrats, bro. Love watching your content. Thanks, Gridix. Gridix BBQ. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Gridix BBQ, or 2. And Kevin Fregosa. Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on 4 years. You're the best. Cheers to Smoke Wagon, wherever he is. Right? He was adopted by a family in Upper Michigan who had 2 little boys, and they wanted one, but they couldn't, they didn't have them up there, and they didn't have anywhere to get one. And we were like, guess what? Smoke Wagon doesn't really do too well traveling all over the country. So he was adopted, and last I heard he was doing well. Smoke Wagon was our bearded dragon, also known as Rango, but renamed Smoke Wagon by me. Oh, Chris Martino's in here? Chris, you got it? I'm asking Chris if he can. In the thingy. Cam, why would you do that? I'm busy, Cam. Sup, Cam? Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. If I forget to turn my ringer back on, Cameron, it's because of you, and you're going to be in big trouble. Awesome. Chris, Thrasher, taken over. What a guy. Oh, this makes everything so much. Oh, glorious. Thank you, Thrasher. Thanks for being the coolest dude ever, says 1337 Top Gun. Thank you for being super cool. Did you taste any rye at Backbone? Yes, we did. We did taste some rye. I'm not sure. Is that what Ryan picked? Ryan might have picked us a rye. I don't remember. JFW. Matt, you were the first and best online whiskey stream that I ever watched. So awesome. Great job. Funny and great info. Cheers. Thank you, JFW. I have a hard time believing anybody watches it. It's just a weird thing. But I really, really appreciate everybody who does. It's like so much. Can you do a review of the Starlight Alec Bradley pick? I don't have one. I don't think. Maybe I do. I'll have to look. I think I might have one of those. No, I have a rare character, Alec Bradley. And there is a pairing that I'm going to be talking about next Friday on the live stream, which is a cigar pairing from Alec Bradley. But I believe it's with a Remus bourbon, I believe. For American Years of ADHD, never felt better. Congrats, brother. Definitely earned it, and keep rocking it. Thank you, Quentin King. Solid name, by the way. That sounds like a strong name. Quentin King. I dig it. No one is actually from South Africa. Son of a bitch. Thanks, Blake. Could have just backed me up there and said British. That'd have been good. Come to Barrel King, free Uber rides. Nice. Hey, will they pick me up in Colorado and bring me there? That would be pretty badass. Wouldn't it? Tamara, Eagle 25 is real. It's on the website. Okay. Geez, that's crazy that they are doing a 25-year Eagle Rare. Now, if they could just like do 25 times more of their other stuff, would be great. So we have this is what we're decanning today. It is a rainbow trout. It is 4/5 of a quart, 80 proof, 100-month-old Jim Beam Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, bottled by James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. That's a bitch. Look at it. It's glorious, all fishy. The back says, official seal, National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame, conservation, sportsmanship, behold the angler, Hayward, Wisconsin. I think that Wisconsin is like the best place you can go to find decanters like this, because all the decanters I've ever purchased were from Wisconsin. BT, congrats on 4 years. Looking forward to 4 more. Thanks, BT. That's an incredibly generous super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How much for the empty? For the empty fish? Nothing. But I feel so terrible because this was a gift from a very generous person, and I had a sticker on it and it's not there with their name on it. And I put it on there intentionally. Hold on. Maybe it's right where it was. Oh, it's a bad look, Matt. Whoever you are, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much because this is cool. I've had this. I think I've had it for over a year now, but you know what they say? Once there's a trout, I don't know what I was going to say about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There goes the tax stamp. There goes the seal. What year is this from? Good question. What year is this from? I used to know that. It's definitely from the 80s. Don't cut your leg off, Porter. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Miss the femoral artery, please, if it goes all the way through. Oh! Put that down. All right. What year is this, I wonder? The tax stamp says 607-382016, which doesn't give me any indication of the year. It's from the 80s. I know that. Genuine Regal China, 1975? So the bottle was made in 75. I don't know if the whiskey is. What does the tax strip say? Cameron, the tax strip says bottle stamp. Distilled spirits, internal revenue, 607-382016. But, oh my gosh, Cameron. Hi, Cam.
Hey, man.
Hi.
I was just calling in. I don't know how behind I was on your stream. I was calling in about the tax strip. How long ago was that?
What?
Did that just happen? You're talking about dating the bottle?
Yeah, it's happening live.
Okay, sorry, I'm like drunkenly eating leftovers in my kitchen after my live stream. So, and I'm probably on speakerphone.
No, you're not a speaker.
Yeah, right. Anyways, tax strip. What are the tax strips on it, dude? Besides the numbers.
That's about it. It's Jim Beam from 1975. We figured it out.
It's 75.
Oh no, it's an 83 bottle, but the bottle was made in 75. We got it figured out.
Tax strip, bro. It's 62 to 77, bro. If it's a U.S. Internal Revenue tax strip, it says tax paid, distilled spirits. It would be 62 to 77. Anyways, all right.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch your stream because you've been drinking.
I have, but I actually know this. And it says 4/5 of a quart, which means it has to be before 1980.
Has to be before 1980 if it says 4/5 of a quart.
They changed that in January 1st, 1980. It's 4 liters.
Aren't you a wealth of knowledge?
I'm trying.
All right. Well, maybe it is from 75 then.
Anyways, it's I'm drunkenly eating leftover breakfast wraps in my kitchen right now, so it's rough.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, dude.
All right.
Have a good stream.
Thanks. See ya. Cameron's drunkenly eating something wraps in his kitchen, but he said since it says 4/5 of a quart, it's before 1980. It says 100 months old. Yeah. I bet it's no good. I bet you're probably right, but could be wrong. Buck McAnderson, congrats on D's. Thanks, Buck. Nice knife, Dan. This knife was a gift from Will Friggin Henderson. It's a Spider Co, bro. And I use it when I want to cut my hand off almost. Dave Markowski, driving and listening finally stopped. Congrats on 4 years. You got me to subscribe when your Walking Dead bourbon video in your scary basement. I love all your content. Thanks, Dave. I actually went back to that and I watched like 3 minutes of that today. And I was like, wow, that was something else, Matt. That was something else. 75, I said 78. I was hella close. It was really close. Really close. Alec Rubin's in the house. If you want to be on with ADHD Whiskey so bad, you should do the podcast. That's true. Alec Rubin, friggin' Alec. By the way, today's live stream and this decanting is brought to us by the finest cigars on planet Earth and beyond, Alec Bradley Cigars. If you are smoking cigars and they're not Alec Bradley cigars, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And the only disservice that you should do yourself, I mean, just not that one. Because that one is just a terrible disservice. So, if you want to smoke the best cigars on the planet, or just have the best cigars on the planet inside of a humidor or your sock drawer, just look at them and smell them when you open it. Alec Bradley Cigars is the best way to go. Thank you, Alec Bradley, for sponsoring this live stream. Thank you for making my underwear drawer smell good. I have some cheesecloth. Cheesecloth inside of, I've got an empty bottle and some cheesecloth. I think that's how we're going to rock it. We're going to do the old cheesecloth. See if I can twist this sucker off better than I did 4 years ago. Oh, geez. America. Circus peanuts. Oh. Sounds very full. All right. Come on. Come on, tiny hands. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going so good. Zero problems. For you being so charming and making it so work safe. Thank you, Joe B, you son of a... See how I even edited myself for your stupid idiot workspace? Just kidding. Wow, that smell. Screw top, lol. Hey, the last one was a screw top too. But, yeah. I thought it was a cork, but look at it. It's pretty dark. Pretty dark whiskey in there. That's it. It did it. Oh, almost don't drop the turkey. Almost dropped the turkey. By the way, other reviews that are coming up, I'm going to pour a bit of that in a second. But before I forget, some other reviews that are coming up. Lucky 7 sent me this. It's their hold up, but it's a new one. It's a 9-year. It's a 9-year hold up. 100 proof. Last year, I believe, was 12. Their hold up was 12. Wasn't there a 6-year too? Proprietor. I think that there was a 6-year holdup and a 12-year holdup. I know for sure there was a 12-year holdup. Anyway, this is a 9-year, 100 proof. I believe it's still Barton distillate, I believe. So this is going to be a review coming up very soon. And my very first ever bottle of this Rare Character Exceptional series. Haven't even opened it yet. It is selected by Justin's House of Bourbon. It is a 13-year, 4-month Kentucky straight malt whiskey. Distilled in Kentucky, aged in new charred oak, bottled by Rare Character. Distilled in 2010, bottled in 2023. I've tasted one of these before at Pours in the Park, and I was like, what the hell is that? It was so good. I haven't tasted this one yet, but I'm going to open it and review coming soon. I don't know who makes this, who distilled it, but it's a 13-year malt whiskey, which is wild. But okay, this is a Jim Beam. So, little Jim Beam. It smells like, and this whole garage smells like this. Not foggy at all. It is very clear. It came out very clear. No issues on that. Typically, the major note I get on these decanted old beams is an orange circus peanut, like that candy. This one smells exactly the same. The color on it's beautiful, though. Like it held up in that decanter really, really well. Wow. I will take pouring whiskey out of unusual decanters for 1,000, Alex Trebek. One more cast. That's funny. For 80 proof, do you say it's dark? Yeah, it's very dark. Heaven Hill. It's that malt whiskey's Heaven Hill. I'm gonna have just the tiniest little sip. Yeah, that reminds me a lot of the ones I've had before, previously. It has the dusty note is there tremendously, but it has like a real oily. It kind of reminds me of like a metal, what would you call it? Like a keg, like a metal keg. Like if you stored circus peanut flavored whiskey inside of a metal keg. Yeah. I don't know why I picked that up on that, but it tastes like not like a metallic-y note per se, like not a bright, shiny note, but it just kind of tastes like it would, I don't know how to really describe it. But it is good. I don't know how much of it you should drink because of the lead paint that apparently was inside of those or something. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but to be safe, probably shouldn't drink a bunch of it. Honey peanuts. Yeah, that's another one for sure. When you smelled the trout decanter 4 years ago, you said the same thing. Yeah, it's just that reminds me of, it's definitely what it is. It reminds me of, it's just, it's a memory. Plus, I used to eat way more circus peanuts than you could ever know, Mom. You asked me why I was gaining weight so fast. It was the circus peanuts. They were $2 for $1 back in the day. $2 for $1. Peace out, Matt. Got to get ready to crash. All right, good night, Whiskey Talk. I'm actually going to do this giveaway for the evening, and then I'm going to call it a night too, because I need to take some ibuprofen and lay down because my head's pounding. Jeffrey Whack, 4 years. How's it been? 4 years already. Congratulations, buddy. I know, right? It's weird. Time flies. Time flies so fast. Whoever gets the turkey, I will also send a sample of this Jim Beam decanter as well. So if we're all caught up, let me double check over here. Yes, we are all caught up. Thank you so much, Thrasher, for helping me out on that. You are amazing. What a guy. Minerality from old water? Possibly. That kind of makes sense. Cheers to late night Thursday stream. Heck yeah, Jake Howder, right? Thank you. Member for 21 months. What the heck is even happening? Time goes by so fast. I feel like I'm living in a different planet lately. Like a different planet. The shelf turds have a friggin' seltzer channel. What's going on with everything? So strange. Anyway. All right, the giveaway is closed, and I am going to see here, giveaway list, copy. We're going to do it this way, 141 entries. Copy. Man. Wheel of names. I think that's what I've used before. Yeah, it is. All right. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. They're shuffled. The names are shuffled, and give the fish some whiskey too. Cheers, Matt. Thanks, Darth Balls. Chris Martin, well, look at this. Yeah, I wasn't able to go live tomorrow night again, which I will get back to my normal Friday streams, but I had to do a live stream this week. It's been way too long. So anyway, let's do this giveaway. Thank you, everyone, for all the support. Like always, I freaking love you guys so much. This is amazing that I get to do this. It's wild that this is what I get to do for a living. Like, sometimes I take it for granted, I think, and I should not ever do that, because I could be driving a bus or worse, or, you know, who the hell knows. This is just incredible. And, you know, I want to continue to do it for as long as I can. And with all of your support, it just allows me to. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let's get to this. Share screen. Is that what's there now? Yep, there it is. Nope, that's not it. It's not it. Remove. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. There it is. That's the one. All right. I'm going to give this wheel a spin, and whoever name it lands on is the winner. Drums and Drams, sorry for calling you. Love you. Congrats for your support. Thanks, Cameron. You can call anytime. All right. Whoever name it lands on is the winner of the turkey pick and a sample of this 1975 Jim Beam. If you're ready to rock and roll this wheel, let's click it and spin it. There it goes. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the turkey is Lucan. Okay. Lucan's came and gone. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Jeff Lukens. I'm sure he's not here anymore. But Jeff, thank you so much for being extra super kind and cool. What a guy, Jeff Lukens. He's the winner of the turkey Russell's pick. My head is pounding. I need to get off of here. Starting to sweat, actually. That's not good. Anyway, next Friday I will be live again, as long as there's internet connection, from my wife's travel nursing location. It's not a haunted cabin this time. It's actually somewhere else. So, Connor, I'm spinning again. And then some videos coming this week. I have a video coming out about, so I get asked this question a lot. What releases are you looking forward to? Or like what allocated stuff are you going to be shopping for in the fall? And my answer is always, I have no idea. It's got to be, everything, basically everything. But what I did do was actually made a list of like 30 some bottles. And that might be broken up into 2 videos, but it's like basically bottles that if I saw on the shelf for MSRP, I would buy, that I would be looking forward to. So some stuff I can't afford, which, I wouldn't buy, but it's just like a list of allocated bottles that I would be interested in purchasing if I ever came across it this fall. That's going to be it. Thrasher, thank you so much for taking care of me on the back half of that list. I'm going to take my blood pressure and some ibuprofen and go to sleep. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on being responsible. If you drink, do it responsibly, you sons of bitches. Love you guys so much. Have a great night. My mom says, turn your ringer on. That is the most solid advice I've ever heard. It's on. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Thanks for everything, everyone. You're all amazing. Good night.